So we are still chatting with Mr. Chifumbe, the interim chairperson for the Zambian Association for Indigenous Tour Operators. That's a national association. So earlier on, Mr. Chifumbe, we were talking about what's happening in Livingston, the developments that are taking place in the national park, and a lot of people have said so many things, and will continue to say so many things. But I would just like to find out from you what you feel the solution to this situation is. How do we deal with this situation?
The solution actually lies with the government. It's government policy. So the government has to appreciate what we have, and they need to have the desire to preserve what we have. Because we may say whatever we feel in terms of this investment, but if the government gives an investor, whoever, whether foreign or local, a permit to do something in the park, put up a structure, who am I as an individual, an association to stop that person? Would definitely be arrested. So it starts with the government. The government needs to have that love for what we have. It's a natural thing. It's a God-given thing. And the people that come to this country, they don't come for hotels. They come for these natural things that we have, the animals and so forth and so on. Now, if we keep frustrating the space or taking away the space with these animals, it's either they'll relocate, the chances that they can even die because there's no enough food now. What was meant to be grazing lands or so on has been turned into some developed property or something. So there's no. So eventually these animals will either relocate, and for us where we are, if they are to relocate, it's actually to cross borders. They'll go to Botswana, they'll go to Zimbabwe, and I can't see an industry like ours surviving without all animals. That is what sustains it. So the space for the animals has to be respected. I don't understand why, for instance, every investment that comes in this country has to go in the park. It has to go in that area. We can put whatever investment away from there, but people can be taken to go and have an experience in that area. So why do we want to go in that area where the animals are? I think there's need for people to evaluate these things and think really hard about it. Because as we pick clients from the airport every now and then, as we drive to the hotels, before we even go to the lodges, we come across animals, and it's very exciting. Some people who feel like they have actually had their holiday and it's done because they've just seen what they wanted to see.
From viewing the animals.
But with this kind of development and taking away these things, they will be moving here and you'll be looking for animals and they will not find them. We have had a situation where you go in the park and you promise people you're going to see this and you really just don't find them. People know that Livingstone is very far, but if you came at a certain time in Livingstone, you won't see them. For reasons, maybe because of the weather and so forth and so on. But one of the things is you're taking away the space in which they're supposed to be found. So I don't expect them to keep coming here. If the space is gone, they'll definitely go elsewhere.
Exactly. Mr. Chifumbe, thank you so much for finding time to have a chat with us and interact with our viewers as well. We appreciate everything you've said and shared with us. We've been around Livingston and we've noticed from the last time we came here, the activity rate is really gone down. So COVID-19 has really had an impact.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we are praying that Livingstone recovers and that it gets back on its feet and is blossoming and booming as the tourist capital that we know it to be. Thank you so much for being with us, and we appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, viewers, that's the discussion we had with Mr. Chifumbe. Stay tuned as we bring you more content from Livingston.